If you've been following my channel for a while, then you'll know that this time last year, I did very well with Reddit, and I was basically identifying the Reddit posts that were really ranking top of Google for really high traffic, valuable keywords, and then buying an aged Reddit account, using that to leave a comment on one of these top ranking posts, and then buying upvotes to push that comment to the top of the results. As the result of that, there were a couple of other methods going on, but the bulk of this was from that. 40,000 clicks, 7,500 users referred, 550 customers, making around 10 grand in commission. And that was all great fun while it lasted. But needless to say, Reddit cracked down on this kind of behavior, and now it's much harder to get that to actually work. So links are really difficult, and even if you're using aged accounts with proxies and anti-detect browsers, it's still very difficult to get anything to stick. That is until recently, because of course this was such a powerful technique. I've been really keen to find Reddit techniques that are still working, and they do exist. But first, before we go on, just a quick reminder, my Parasite SEO Playbook is now available for free on my website. If you click the link below, you'll be taken to this page, and this Parasite SEO Playbook, it literally goes through everything I covered in my popular Parasite SEO course. I'm now revamping that, ready to relaunch it with the latest strategies for 2025. So to be in with a chance of being on the list when I relaunch the course, make sure you get the playbook in the meantime. The playbook is absolutely free, so just click the link below and then fill in your details here, and I'll send it straight through to you. I've especially met people in the OnlyFans niche, running OnlyFans agencies, where you've got that real next level knowledge, where people are working so hard to be able to get traffic from Reddit. And it definitely can be done. It's just, as usual, it's that case of, is it really worth the amount of effort it takes given the ROI you're likely to receive from it? But finally, I found something that's nearly as close to this technique in terms of the effort to the reward. Now, I'm always saying whoever can specialize in Reddit, really crack down on Reddit, there's huge opportunities there. If you're in the OnlyFans niche, then obviously fantastic. OnlyFans agencies do very well with this. And if you're a Reddit specialist, you can even partner with those agencies. But even outside of that niche, there's still so many keywords where Reddit ranks top. So if you're able to control that, then even better. That's great for your business, or it could be a really good service to offer. Now, one place I like to constantly monitor for new techniques are job boards like Microworkers. And this is basically where you can get people around the world to basically do whatever you want on the internet. It can be stay-at-home mums, it can be click farms in Asia. The fact is, you can post a job, say where you want the traffic to come from, and as long as you're pricing competitively, people will then take that job. So I talk about this a lot in my CTR manipulation course, because we know that Google uses these kinds of user signals, and indeed every social media platform uses these kinds of user signals. So we can use tools to try and mimic that, and we can use proxies on a VPS, but at the end of the day, you can't beat real users with history. And sometimes it's easier. You don't have to worry about having to make your tools look real when you can just use real people. So there's such a variety of things you can use this platform for, and you're really limited only by your own creativity. And so it was through that I found how some affiliates were continuing to rank on Reddit using Microworkers. So rather than buying an aged account and then using an anti-detect browser with proxies and doing all this surgical work and then finding your account gets banned anyway, they were just doing bulk. So they were offering 10 cents for someone to go onto their own Reddit account, find a relevant thread, and post a comment. Simple as that. So I've been working on this method for a while now. This is a task I just posted this morning, and each of these is a completed job. And now, should I choose to, I get to go through and approve these. So we can see what's been going on. Evidence for the username and a link to their comment. So for this, we can see someone found this AI girlfriend app post from 2 months ago, and they've left a comment saying, I've personally tried, and then here's my affiliate link. Now, an interesting nuance I found from other people who were doing this, they were saying, if your account doesn't have a whole lot of karma, then we recommend you leave a space in the URL to avoid detection. Now, there are quite a few nuances in the template. Like I say, I've been testing this out for quite a while now. So the actual prompt, the actual brief we give to those microworkers, it's important that you get the right karma levels, the right account requirements, and how you actually structure that template so it makes it really clear what's expected of those freelancers. So the first time I did this, I got it completely wrong. So I've had to iterate a few times now, and I'm getting a much better success rate now that I've got the SOP correct. So I think the easiest way to get this to you is if you sign up to my Parasite SEO Playbook, and like I say, totally free. In the same email that you received the playbook, I'll also include a link to this Google Doc. So this is the exact copy and paste template you need to put in Microworkers to get your comments on Reddit. Now, is this actually going to convert for anything? Well, a lot of these threads get a huge amount of traffic. So I suspect the people who are doing this are just relying on sheer volume, that of the 10 people who see this comment, 1 or 2 will copy that link, and then when they paste it into their browser, right now it doesn't redirect or anything like that, but of those people, are some of them going to then take out the space? And then that then gets me my affiliate commission. Now, is it really worth it? Well, the fact is, I've spent $10 on this campaign, and I know that some of these Reddit threads get tens of thousands of views per month. And what we're basically doing here is a hedge, because before we were going in surgically, we were taking the 5 to 10 Reddit threads that we're ranking right now, and going through each one, adding our affiliate link, and then upvoting each one to the top. In this case, it feels more like we're prompting people to go out and find all these random Reddit threads, which probably aren't actually ranking for anything yet. I know that this one doesn't actually rank for anything, but let's not forget Reddit's got its own huge amounts of traffic as well, natively, even without Google. But I suspect the hope is, if you're spending $10 and you're spending 10 cents per job, you can easily get 50 to 100 comments distributed across Reddit. So the likelihood is some of those are going to stick, and some of those are going to be in ranking threads, and some of those threads might rank more over time. But there's an important nuance I want to give you here, and that's basically that, yes, this feels a bit dubious, trying to shoehorn your affiliate link in there, whether you're using a space or not. At the end of the day, is this really going to drive a significant amount of revenue? Well, time will tell. I'm testing it out at the moment. But where I see real value in this is actually with branded traffic. So if we forget about affiliate marketing, if you have a business or if you serve businesses, you have a product, then I think there's far more scope here to get people to actually recommend you in Reddit. So there's no URL, there's no affiliate link, but you've got a particular brand name, a particular product, and you can prompt people, these hundreds of people, to go onto Reddit and find the kinds of threads where people are asking and seeking recommendations for a particular kind of product. And then you can then go in there and have one of your legions of microworkers go in and say, I recommend this brand. And then there doesn't need to be a clickable link. People will see the brand name, they'll go and Google it, and they will find your client. So is it going to work every time? Probably not. If I go through these, a lot of these are really low quality responses where someone's just left a comment saying very good, excellent. They've not listened to the instructions. So it's really important to get the actual brief correct. But the fact is, you're spending $10 and you're just getting a blast of all these comments across Reddit. To me, that feels like a lot of influence, a lot of marketing power for just $10, where even if only 1 or 2 of them stick, and if we can do that consistently every month, then I wouldn't be surprised if that particular product, that brand you're promoting, starts over time to see these referrals coming in. They're saying, I came across you in this random Reddit thread from a year ago, and then I Googled you, and then I saw your reviews, and then I decided to buy. So is it the glory days of Reddit that we saw before? Probably not, but I'm quite hopeful. I think in certain niches, this could perform really well. And like I say, all it takes is set up a Microworkers account, take 5 minutes to set up your brief. I did all this morning, and that's a couple of hours later, and I've already had a load of comments placed.